Good morning, everybody. Actually, good afternoon, as usual. Getting back to some coffee chat here. It's been a busy couple of weeks, really, and ready to get back into it. Did get on stream yesterday. Did a couple different streams for a few hours, but yeah, it was kind of a lot of technical problems yesterday, and just some other stuff getting in the way of our enjoyment. But yeah, getting back into coffee chat. We have some stuff to look at on the gaming front, as far as news from the Nintendo Direct and such. But also, just wanted to kind of update you on what I've been up to, why I've been offline for the last couple of weeks. Not really offline, but I was offline for about 2 or 3 days there straight during Yuki's graduation. So yeah, we're going to talk about Yuki's graduation and show some pictures and videos, and yeah, really proud of her. She is 100% graduated now, and we can get back to focusing on the channel. So yeah, I want to go ahead and start in by asking you guys to come into the studio here, get in a little bit closer. We still are dealing with some slight issues with the pollen and PM dust, that yellow dust from China or whatever. I do have itchy eyes, but it's not as debilitating as it has been about 2 weeks ago or so. They're still itchy, they're still annoying, but it's not enough to really keep me from streaming like it was a couple weeks ago. So hopefully we're seeing the end of that. The season is changing here quickly. It's starting to really quickly become weather where you can go out in a t-shirt. I was wearing like a long sleeve t-shirt the other day, and no problems at all. Still gets a little bit chilly at night, and also it's kind of weird because it's a little chilly outside, but you could still probably be out with a t-shirt. But when it comes to indoors here, I have so much computer equipment all around me that it does become quite a bit of a cooker. So I end up having to turn on my air conditioner and then put on a sweatshirt to deal with the air conditioner. And actually right now I'm feeling like a little bit cold here. The air blows right on me, so I can't find a good temperature to be at here, but at least I'm not sweating. My eyes are hanging in there, so that's better than we were doing a couple weeks ago. Yeah, so just in review what our last month has looked like here. It's been probably the most insane month in my entire life. Not only was I looking to change companies, which it looks like I am going to be switching. I just got some pretty good news yesterday, and still need to hammer a few things out, but it does look like that is going to become a real thing. So I was doing multiple interviews throughout the month with a couple different companies. Just one of them, the one that actually looks like where I'm going to be ending up, was 5 interviews deep. 4 of those were in Japanese, so they were pretty tough interviews that I kind of had to be in the zone for. This meant going to bed early, making sure I was doing enough preparation, because they were really high level interviews. Little more of a stressful interview setting than I'm used to doing it in another language. But yeah, apparently I did really well. And it took some time, but we were able to come to a kind of a verbal agreement at this point, and from now we're going to be working on some fine details. But yeah, it looks like it is going to happen. So we had all of that interviewing going on. We had our taxes that were due. Yuki was the superstar in that one. She pretty much did our whole taxes. My taxes were very, very difficult last year because I worked for NetEase. For part of the year. I was laid off from NetEase, which is a whole nother set of paperwork, because then you get money for being laid off, your severance pay, which needs to have taxes paid on it. Then we had some consulting work that I was doing on the side with the Pow World company. Not before they were popular, but after they were popular. I approached them and did some consulting with them on some stuff that they are working on. Unfortunately, none of that income was taxed, so that had to all be figured out. Yuki was able to do all the research and figure that out for us. She really came in clutch for us there. I'm really bad at that type of stuff. Luckily she's really good at it. But yeah, we had to do a couple of really stressful trips to the tax office in Japan, and paying your taxes yourself in Japan is a very stressful thing compared to having the company do it for you. But because I was with NetEase, because I did consulting work, and also because I was with the Australian company that I'm with, it's just became kind of a tax nightmare. And even the people at the tax office, we went up a few different chains of people that had to assist us, and they couldn't figure it out, so they had to get their supervisor. And on our second trip there, we finally got it done, but it was very stressful. The amount of money that we were told to pay at the end of it was kind of shocking, to say the least. A lot of money, we'll say. So that was very painful. At the same time, we have Yuki getting ready for her graduation with her final report and everything like that. We've had to get ready to get her graduated, which was really rough. And then also my visa just happens to be expiring in about 3 or 4 days here. So we had to get that done. Also had to pay a lot of money for that. Had a visa lawyer for that. And lucky to say that 2 days ago they gave me my result that I got another visa for 5 years, so I'm good here until 2030 now on that visa, as long as I have work, which it looks like I will be. So all of this has all been happening over the course of this 1 month. It kind of came to a head last week with Yuki's graduation. Graduation in Japan is kind of a big deal. It's not like we have it in America, where you just kind of go up to the stage, get your paper, and walk away. I didn't even go to my high school graduation. I went to my college graduation. I really didn't want to hang out at the high school graduation, so I just went and picked it up on my own. I really wasn't that into high school. But yeah, I went to my college graduation, but it was nowhere near the affair that it was for Yuki. So before we get into the stuff for talking about graduation and stuff, let's go ahead really quick and take a look at the news from Nintendo. I think that will be pretty quick, so let's go ahead and take a look at that. I'm going to turn down the music a little bit just to make it so you can hear me a little bit better. I've noticed sometimes when I try to turn down the music, it doesn't really have much of effect on the recording, so hopefully this is not one of those times. Hopefully I'm coming in loud and clear above the music. But yeah, let's start by as always, still been putting a lot of energy into the YouTube channel. I just realized we moved this out of the way for one of the segments we were doing, and I never moved it back. Let me quickly move myself back down where I belong. Okay, fell out of place there. There we go. Yeah, so the YouTube channel still has been very active. Just in the last few days, I've uploaded probably about 5 videos or so. As you can see, we had a little bit of a gap here. In between here, we were doing some live streams and things like that. So we still have had a pretty good content stream coming in. Yeah, you can tell exactly when I got busy here. So you can see, started getting busy here. Got something up here for this. We did some streaming the night before graduation, and then I got some stuff up yesterday as well. And then I've been doing some streaming for the last couple days. But yeah, actually, I don't think this is refreshed. Let me refresh this. Okay, yeah, there we go. Yeah, it seems like there's some stuff that should be here that is not here. I uploaded quite a few videos yesterday. Oh well, I will worry about that later. Yeah, we have some Assassin's Creed videos that went up as well. Huh, I will have to check on that. But yeah, anyways, I've been still putting a lot of effort into that. Been making sure we getting videos up, probably more than you can actually watch because they're all pretty long. Like I did this one last week, which was like a 6-hour episode of WoW Classic. We made a lot of progress. It was a fun episode, but a little bit on the long side, I will say. If anybody watches that whole episode, props to you. You deserve it. Hey, how's it going, Captain America TV? Gonna do a little bit of a coffee chat now. We're gonna talk about Yuki's graduation. She just graduated this week, so we have some pictures and videos to share from that. Kind of give everybody an idea of what it looks like to graduate from college in Japan, because that's where I'm based here. Gonna look at the Nintendo Direct stuff a little bit, and then get into some World of Warcraft, I think. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, she deserved it. Yeah, she graduated from Osaka University. So we've been kind of running around like crazy getting prepared for that. It was a whole day affair of parties and kimonos and clothes changes and everything. So it was a really cool day. Very memorable day though. But yeah, so yeah, please guys, if you want to help the channel, just go to YouTube, like and subscribe. That's where I put most of the effort and where you'll find all my content for good. Twitch does take everything down after 60 days, so it doesn't stay up. But here we're already up to 138 videos, and it's only in about 2.5 months since I've been a creator that we've done all these videos. They're all organized for everybody in playlists here, so we've got our coffee chat series, a lot of game series, and yeah, I'm sure you can find something you guys can like in there. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into the Nintendo stuff really quick. I briefly saw what was announced, but I haven't watched the actual, we're not going to watch the actual whole actual trailer here, but probably will watch if there's anything big. Okay, this one will be something I want to watch, so let me go ahead and turn off the music for this one. This is one of my big franchises here. I knew this was coming. I'm not going to put on the music for this because I guarantee it'll get me a copyright strike. But yeah, basically we're getting the 2D, or what would that be, like 2.5D, I guess, versions of Dragon Quest 1 and 2. So I'm super excited about that. I picked up 3. I guess we can keep our music on since we're not using theirs. I picked up Dragon Quest 3 Remake a couple months ago when it came out, but when I went to go pick it up at the store, they actually had an advertisement for 1 and 2 as well. I know 3 technically takes place before Dragon Quest 1 and 2, so you can play it in that order, but I wanted to play it 1, 2, and 3 like I did originally. Oh, what branch? She graduated in the foreign language department for Swahili, which is kind of interesting because she doesn't really plan on doing anything with Swahili, but she graduated from Osaka University. It's kind of like I would say like kind of like closest thing I say, probably like a Harvard level school for America, but for Japan. So she's the smart one of the two of us. I would not last in that school. I wouldn't even be able to be accepted. So yeah, she's really smart. She's studying coding now, so she's decided to do some self-study, and she's enrolled in a coding school now. But I don't know what this is. What is this? No sleep for Kaname. That is not something I'm aware of. Yeah, we're just gonna kind of scrub through these announcements really quick and see if there's anything that looks exciting or something that we might do on the channel. It's very possible that when I get to Dragon Quest 1 and 2 and Part 3 remakes, I will do those on the channel because you can't really see it here, but I am a huge Dragon Quest fan. I even have, let's see, I picked these guys up a while back. These are original versions from Japan. They're all in box complete. They even have like the brochures the brochures and everything that you could send away at the time. I have every game in the series physically in Japan and America, so I didn't really give myself a lot of room in this cubby here. I probably should have given myself a little bit more space, but yeah, hindsight, right? Yeah, I'm a huge Dragon Quest fan, so it's very likely that we'll play those on stream at some point. Okay, this is the Raido Remastered. Okay, this is kind of choppy. YouTube stream is kind of crappy today, it seems like. Yeah, this is a remastered game, but I must have missed the first one. Not sure what... Oh, Taisho Jida. Okay, that's like a really interesting time period. Not a lot of games set in the Taisho period. So it's kind of a little bit like a Pokemon type game. Well, this looks interesting. This looks like something that would be up my alley. How did I end up in Japan? So I'm a game developer, and I came over here originally for Ubisoft Osaka. I came over here to work on Xdefiant, the now defunct Xdefiant, the now defunct Ubisoft Osaka, since they went out of business couple months ago. I left quite a while before that, but I came over here as a senior art lead for Xdefiant. I got to do maps in the actually I can, rather than talk, I can actually show you. I did maps for the Division franchise. We did maps for Assassin's Creed Odyssey, turning this into an FPS. So I headed up that one, headed up some stuff for the Noodle Campus from Watch Dogs 2, and yeah, this is just some old art direction stuff that I have on here. So yeah, that's why I came over here, just to work, because the industry surprisingly is a little bit more stable in Japan. It's still if the company goes under, you're still kind of screwed though. But labor laws are better here than they are in America. So that was kind of the main reason why I decided to make the switch. Okay, Patapon 1 and 2. I am not really a Patapon guy. I've seen it before, but not really. Oh, another story of seasons game. There's a ton of these in Japan. They'd probably be fun. I just don't think I can really find time. Oh, okay. So you actually are familiar. Yeah, I'm surprised you're actually familiar with Xdefiant. A lot of people they did not market that game well at all. We actually pitched the Assassin's Creed Odyssey content for it. We were given the freedom to pitch any Ubisoft franchise. We had first thought we wanted to do Far Cry Blood Dragon, but we decided we wanted to do some type of Assassin's Creed game. We had some talks about possibly pitching some Assassin's Creed Origins stuff, but I was one of the people that really was into Assassin's Creed Odyssey at the time, so I kind of pushed for Odyssey. I made a pitch with a buddy of mine named Ryan and a really talented designer named John Sladen on 3 different Odyssey locations. Mykonos, the spot where you fight the Cyclops, the kind of sunken ship graveyard where you fight the Cyclops, and then also it had the Acropolis as well, which got pretty far actually. We did some prototypes for those 3 maps, pitched it to San Francisco, who was the lead studio, and they took our Mykonos concept and yeah, pretty much had to remake the map from scratch. If you look at Mykonos though in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and then you look at what Xdefiant looks like, you'll be surprised how similar the layout is with it being a full remake for a first-person shooter, because you know, you can't just take an Assassin's Creed environment, the layout, and use it as an FPS map, or it just wouldn't be fun at all. So we had to try to find a really good balance of keeping the overall districts, like, you know, what was happening in which district, which was the trade district, things like that, and big icons, keeping those in a spot where they should be in Mykonos, but then find unique ways to make it into an FPS. So I think it turned out pretty good. I liked it. The San Francisco team did the Valhalla map, so I was not involved in the Valhalla map, but yeah. So okay, we got our Metroid Prime 4. Yeah, that'll be interesting. I've picked up all the Prime games, but I've still never played any of them. I totally missed it. I did not play a lot of GameCube stuff when it first came out, aside from Mario Sunshine and Wind Waker. So I picked them up recently, and they are on the list of things to play. So before 4 comes out, I'll have to get around to this. Yeah, this looks good though. So that is one that I will play. Oh, what do we got here? This looks like it might be for me. Disney Villains Curse Cafe. I'm a huge Disney fan, as you can probably tell by my surroundings. It's a little bit like a phone game, but I'll probably at least check it out. I need more Disney games on my Switch. Oh, it's interesting. That's all on the villains, huh? Okay. Was not aware of that. Not really a stream game, probably. Chucklefish. Yeah, see, like a lot of these type of games, I probably would love this if I got into it. I just don't have the time with everything else I've got going on in my life. Yeah, looks cool though. I like the art style. Gradius Origins. No, this can't be. Okay. Eternal Life of Goldman. Okay, Gradius game. Rift of the Necrodancer. Okay, that's the Crypt of the Necrodancer spin-off. Tamagotchi Plaza. I think I can skip Tamagotchi Plaza. I'd actually buy a GameCube if they remade it, especially with Spyro. Oh, I feel you there. I was a big Spyro fan. Still am, really. I was at Activision when they were doing the all the Skylanders games. I wasn't at the Skylanders studio. I was working on Call of Duty, but we got some unique Spyro Activision only figures that weren't ever sold. I don't know where mine went. I had it somewhere, but yeah, I actually like the Skylanders game too. But I still like the old Spyro games the best. I love the Collect-a-thon, open Mario 64 style games. I just love those. Give me any of those Collect-a-thon games, and I'll be around. So this is still looking pretty flat. Like all the buildings look really flat to me, and I'm not quite sure why. I feel like even some of the older Pokemon games looked quite a bit better than this. I do like Pokemon games, but hopefully they get a little more detailed. Those just look like flat textures on cubes there. It have to be a performance issue, but I would think at this point they should probably just put it on Switch 2 if they have to cut back this much. The Pokemon themselves look good though. Rhythm Having Groove. Okay. Looks like some type of indie game. What is this? Yeah, there's rumors going around that there might be a GameCube controller being patented for Nintendo Switch 2. Let me see if I can figure out what this is about. I'm not really. I might. What are they talking about?
Digital version of the game. It will be loaded onto your system as a virtual game card system, and a Legend of Zelda game in this one. freely inserting the games you have on hand into any system you want. But what if digital games could be as flexible and convenient as game cards? Well, here's what we came up with. Introducing the virtual game card.
Okay.
In the future, virtual game cards can be used for digital games.
How does that work?
When purchasing the digital version of a game, it will be loaded onto your system as a virtual game card, allowing you to play that title.
Okay. What's different
Your
from
digital
that from
games
just a
will be
regular
lined up as virtual game
download?
cards on a dedicated management screen. Here, you can load and eject your virtual game cards and manage which games you can play on your system.
I'm not really seeing what the benefit to that is.
If you have two Nintendo Switch systems, you can eject a virtual game card from one and load it onto the second. Now you can play this game on the second system wherever and whenever you want, just as if you had inserted
I guess,
a physical game card.
Yeah, so I guess it's just so you can easily share your digital games between Switches. It doesn't really affect me much because Switch is the one place I've still held out, and I buy my games physical still. Everywhere else I've stopped buying physical games, but Switch I still do. I don't know. Something about I like having the cartridges because they're on cartridge. I like I like filling up my case with them. So yeah, hopefully that little bit of music doesn't get us copyright issue with the video. Nintendo can be really crazy about their copyright strikes and stuff, so always got to be careful with them. Virtual game cards, High on Life, Star Overdrive. Sorry, I'm just kind of. These are probably the smaller games. Saga Frontier 2. Okay, I was in the store yesterday in Japan, and at not a gaming store but an electronics store, and I saw this advertised. Never really got into the Saga games. I tried them when they first came out right after. There was one for the PS1 that came out right after Final Fantasy VII, and I was hoping it was going to be the next Final Fantasy VII, and it sure was not. It was a very different game, although I know they do have a lot of fans, but wasn't what I was looking for at the time. What is this? Cosmic Invasion. Oh, this looks cool. I love beat 'em ups. I would be into this. Looks like it's got quite a wide cast of characters. Cool to see Nova in there. Wonder if it's Richard Rider Nova. Taskmaster's in there. Nice. Cool. Yeah, I'd be interested in that. Tomodachi Life. Yeah. Okay, it looks like that's about it for the Nintendo news. Obviously, this is not their Nintendo Direct for the Switch 2. I mean, they've already kind of shown it off briefly, but this is not their main shot at that. I think that's in a week or two. They've got another one coming up, and at that time I would expect we'll actually get to see launch games, because it does seem like it's rumored to be coming out in June. I'm hearing pre-orders in April, so hopefully the situation in Japan is a little bit better than the Switch 1. It was really hard to get a Switch 1 here in Japan for a while during COVID, probably because of all that was going on with the country being locked down. But yeah, so let's get on to the showing you guys what was up with us the last couple weeks, why we've been so quiet on the channel. So yeah, so basically Yuki, she's Osaka University student studying Swahili, and she got her 4-year degree. So we basically started the preparation for graduation probably would have been about a year ago or so. We had to pick out her kimono, because basically you rent a kimono, and way before graduation you do your graduation photos. So she had a whole photo shoot. I don't have those pulled up today, but she had a whole photo shoot for the graduation probably about 6 months ago or so, which turned out really cool. We got like a book and stuff that has her graduation pictures with her kimono color as the pattern on the front of it. But yeah, so let me see. Actually, I think I've got this queued up in VLC. That'll probably be easier to show this here. Yeah, so this is the start of the week. So we had to basically go in a lot of different places. So this is us leaving our house here, getting ready to go out. This day the goal was she wanted to get her hair done pink for her graduation. This is before she put the pink in, but she always says that wanted to have pink hair for graduation. Her kimono was also pink, so went to a place in Tennoji where a friend of mine runs a salon, and she got her hair done pink. So this is us going out to checking out some food and stuff, and then going and getting her ready to get her hair done here. It was a really, really windy day. If you can see the glasses I'm wearing there, those are not for anything to do with eyesight. The pollen was really bad this week, and those are like pollen goggles basically, to not let any pollen into my eyes because they get super, super itchy. They work somewhat, but not amazing. They don't keep all of it out. So it's been, while we were doing all this, the whole time I've had to carry like a ton of allergy medication and eye wash and all this stuff. So yeah, this is her getting some of the pink in for graduation here. So this is the before, mid, and there we go. Yeah, we got the pink in. This is my friend Nakatani-san. He's been my barber for about 5 years now, and he's also a friend in real life too. We hang out sometimes. So yeah, that's what she got me in there. Next on the stop was we had to stop by Umeda. We walked into a 7-Eleven, and she found some chocolate. These are like really cheap 7-Eleven chocolates that they weren't that great in my opinion. She gave me one, but yeah, she wanted to get some chocolate to refresh for shopping, because the next thing we had to do is there's an after party as well for graduation, where she has a party with all her teachers, and she had to make as she said, it looks like somebody peed on the ground there. That's what she was pointing to. Yeah, I hope it wasn't somebody that peed on the ground, but yeah, we going out to get her basically an outfit for the nighttime party, because she had to get quite dressed up. But anytime we go to Umeda, we always end up hitting up Taco Bell, because it's one of the only places in Japan that still has Taco Bell. They're getting more and more rare. This is us shopping for some clothes here. This had gone on. This was about the third trip trying to find clothes for this thing. It was really hard. We did end up finding a bunch of stuff. We had to get like a handbag, a dress, we got a bunch of accessories, we got shoes, pretty much everything. This would be the next day. So the next day, the goal was to get her nails done. She was really happy. This is the first time she's ever had her nails done. She got like art nails done by, turned out to be somebody that I actually knew just by chance, a random coincidence there. She had these art nails done. This is me. I'm probably the very worst pollen day up to that point. This is probably about the time where I started realizing that it wasn't only pollen, because you can track the different pollen levels and stuff depending on the day. This day the pollen level was super, super low, but my eyes were just bloodshot red and felt like they were on fire. And that's when we kind of got cued into the fact that it's probably the PM dust. It's like this yellow powder that blows over the ocean from China. It's just like bad air quality. You know, all the pollution that they have in the sky there kind of blows over the ocean, and we get it here. Sticks to the car, gets all disgusting, but it also makes my eyes burn. So pretty rough stuff. So we were after shopping and getting her nails done. This was the second day of getting ready for stuff. I was pretty exhausted. I think probably at this point I probably meant to go home and get some streaming done, but with all the allergy medication and just exhaustion, not much was happening. I only got a few streams in. So this is the day of graduation. We had to wake up at like 5 a.m. in the morning. So yeah, as you can see, Steve, she's got my Infinity Ward sweatshirt on there, I see. That's her dress. We got everything ready to go. Steve is dressed up in his graduation clothes. We actually got these. We got this graduation gown made for him in Hong Kong Disneyland. We went to Hong Kong Disneyland in December again. It's our second time to Hong Kong Disneyland, and Steve, if for anyone who don't know her Winnie the Pooh is named Winnie the Steve. She's had him since she was like a little girl. We don't know how old, but probably like about from like when she was a baby. He's the exact same size as the Duffy dolls that they sell at Disney, so he gets to the benefit of getting a bunch of clothes that they make for Duffy. They make graduation clothes, so we got it with his name embroidered on it and the year of her graduation. So she's been planning this for a while. She wanted to take a picture with him, so he's all dressed up and ready to go as well. Okay, this is the first location. This is probably about like 8 a.m. in the morning by this point. We hit a ton of traffic. It was really rough. It's about an hour and a half of traffic. I had to actually tell them that we were going to be a little bit late, but this is where we're getting near the ceremony area. This is where she's going to be fitted for her kimono. We've already fitted for it, and she's already taken a photo shoot with it, but they actually receive it here. Everybody comes here to get their kimono and they get dressed. As you can see, there's a lot of people hanging out doing the exact same thing she is. It's a really big graduation. This was, I think a couple different schools had it the same day, but this is where we had to say goodbye at this point because yeah, she's going to go get her kimono on. They have hers ready. She's sporting the Infinity Ward sweatshirt to go get her kimono. I made a coffee run at that point, so I was probably pretty tired at this point. Still was having some eye issues with the pollen, and this is she's got her hakama on, so this is her graduation clothes. This is what you wear when you're graduating from college in Japan. It's kind of a decided look. We got her all the accessories and everything like that. Been about a year in the making, planning for this day. Somebody left their socks on the ground, and I wanted to film that for some reason. I found whoever was sitting there before doesn't have socks probably. That's her little bag that she was using for the actual ceremony. As you can see, she's pretty excited. It's very big day for her. Not just because she finished her final paper and everything, but just because you know, she's been so busy studying, she hasn't gotten the chance to get all dressed up like she usually does. I can't remember what. I guess this video was just a fixing the hair in the middle of the street video. I can't really remember why I added this one in here. Yeah, so we had to make a couple different stops for things that we forgot, like hairspray and stuff like that. But yeah, as you can see in the background, there's a bunch of other people also dressed up in their clothes for graduation. So the graduation hall itself, even though it's a really big hall, you can only have 2 guests available, and it was her grandmother and grandfather that put her through college. They're the ones that you know, helped her get into Osaka University and then also fit the bill for it. So of course they got to use those tickets. That just makes sense. So basically I stuck around for the before and the after. I wasn't actually able to go inside, but luckily there was a live stream of it. So you'll see that here in a little bit here. This is where it took place. Well, that was a really short video. Let me see here. Yeah, so Osaka Joe Hall, that's where, because we're based in Osaka, that's where she had her her ceremony. That was a little dance. I'm not sure what that is. It looks like this video is, not sure what's going on with that one. We'll see if it recovers for the next one. No, it's just flipping out. All right, we'll go manual for this one then. Okay, let's see, where did we get to? We got to probably here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so we'll just do it manual here. So yeah, she took some pictures here with Steve. She was happy to take some pictures with Steve. This is not Steve's only appearance though. He's in it later too. How's it going, Sick Chat? Just going over the graduation stuff. Nice to see you. We are back. We survived. Pollen didn't kill us. Graduation didn't kill us. Tax bill almost killed me, but we made it through. Yeah, this is in front of Osaka Joe Hall. As you can see, everybody is in graduation mode. All the guys, they just wear regular suits, but well, for the most part, there were some guys that dressed up a little bit too. But yeah, this is a lot of people giving out flowers. Don't worry, I had my flowers ready, but at this point I hadn't picked them up yet. I had to go, after I dropped her off here, she goes into the ceremony. That's when I go pick up the roses. So there was a lot of running back and forth. Very exhausting day to say the least, but very happy day as well. So yeah, she got the pink put into her hair, got her nails done, and she's ready to graduate here. Getting that last coffee. This is where we were looking for one of her friends that she was supposed to go in the hall with. Yeah, this is one of her friends, Shiba-chan. So they met up there. And that's where I say goodbye at that point. She took a picture inside the hall, but I actually have a, you can see, pull this up here. This is really cool. I was really happy they did this because I wouldn't have been able to see it otherwise because I had to go get the roses at that point. But they actually live streamed the whole event, and here you can actually see here. So this is what it looked like inside. As you can see, this is a lot of people graduating. This is a big event. It's funny because when you're watching the live stream, you got to remember a lot of these people, you know, Yuki is really prepared, and she studied. Studying comes naturally to her, and she just, from like morning till night, she can study straight and get a lot done. And check this out right here. I noticed this on the live stream, but none of her family picked it out, but I noticed right down here, we've got her on the live stream with her friend Shiba-chan. You can see here, she's looking at her cell phone, zooming in here. Yeah, just for a second she was on there, but she was on the live stream there. So yeah, I was happy to catch her there. But yeah, it was kind of a standard ceremony. Yeah, there she is right there. Kind of a standard graduation ceremony. After that, they would call people up to the stage. Because of the sheer number of people, the only people that got to go and stand up on the stage and get their name called were the people that graduated. I guess it would be like valedictorians, or very top level of everything. But yeah, this is what a Japanese graduation from college looks like. Everybody is in charge of their own fashion, so they prepare for it for months and months ahead of time. But then yeah, this is about when the ceremony kicked off. They had a well, just in case we'll mute that. I think it was probably played by piano at the place, but yeah, they had a photo montage. She didn't show up in the photo montage anywhere. She didn't really like joining in a lot of the the extracurricular activities. She was in a Matsuri dance, which is like a festival dance group, for a while. She did that for a while, but and she was in the ski club for a little bit. But the problem with the ski club is they never went skiing because there's not snow in Osaka. So they mainly did rollerblading, which we couldn't really wrap our eyes around. That looks like some type of Korean boy band or something there. But yeah, these are all her school is a really prestigious school, so a lot of doctors, a lot of really smart people graduating from, and a little montage that they did before, and then it was off to this band. I don't know if it's just me, but this band sounded like they were a little bit off. I don't know what you guys think, but it seems like there was like one person who maybe was like just a little bit slower than everybody else. So yeah, especially like right there you can hear, oh, here we have a special guest on the show. You should be here for this one, right? Are you graduating right now? Here we go. Say hello. Still got her pink hair. Yeah. Still got her nails too. Showing me nails. These are her first time she's ever gone to get her nails done in her lifetime, so she's really excited. She had her part-time job, and usually they don't let you have these type of long nails or anything when you're teaching children, because she's a tutor for little kids. But she really did not want to take them off, so she decided to leave them on, and nobody said anything, so no problem, right? I think that's enough of the nails. She'll stay there for 30 minutes if I let her. But yeah, congratulations. How do you feel? Feel good? She's showing her nails again. Okay, this is going to turn into the nail episode if we're not careful, so let's get back to the pictures here. Oh, Sick Chat says hi. Yeah, Sick Chat, we're in the recovery mode. I got back to streaming yesterday, but we still were not there. This one here? Yeah, let's see. Let me get back to desktop view here. Where were we? Yeah, we got a picture with her grandma. Her grandpa will show up later, but her grandma came. That's Osaka Castle on the background. You can see it's right in the surroundings of Osaka Castle. So this is after we got the roses. These are the roses we got her. So she did get her, not only her 100 roses, but she got 108 red roses. Because apparently in Japan that means what? For forever, and it also means like a proposal, right? We're already proposed anyways, so this was proposal number 2, I guess. But yeah, she was definitely catching a lot of eyes. So this is the campus where she was for the last 3 years. The first year she was at the older campus, but the foreign language students, this is the building for the new campus. So this is when she's going to get her actual degree. And get ready for the party. So yep, those are her flowers. We did it. We got flowers. That was a really short video, wasn't it? Yeah, basically it just says her name and it says congratulations for graduating. What's your feeling now that you're part of adult life? No, she doesn't want to be part of adult life. Yeah, I feel her on that one. Sometimes I don't want to be part of adult life either. Yeah, we got Steve there. Steve is making. So here's her grandpa here. Here's her grandma and grandpa. Her grandpa is a very important guy in Okayama. He's part of the Lions Club. He's a very very how would you say shikari shiteru in English? It's weird because it's like things like that is easy in Japanese, and I guess you would say, what would be the best way to say shikari shiteru? He's very professional. Well, not professional. He's very professional and a perfect grandpa, we'll say, right? Yeah. I'm trying to think of the best translation for shikari shiteru. It just means he's got his stuff. Yeah, that's a good translation. He's got his shit together. So he's definitely a prestigious guy. Here's me barely fitting into my sports jacket. I need to drop some pounds. All of this This injuries from tennis have not been great on my body here. She looks really happy with her roses there. Showing off her shoes, it looks like. So yeah, this is going back home. We went home for, how long were we at home for? Like 30 minutes? Quick drive home for 30 minutes to get ready for the party. So this is her getting ready for nighttime party. She's got her shiny shoes. We'll give you one more spin there. Can we just spin like endlessly? Oh yeah, look, we can endlessly spin now. We'll just keep this up on my desktop at all times. But yeah, these are the things she picked out. She's got a shiny bag, shiny shoes. She's a Japanese princess. Those were 100. Yeah. How heavy? How heavy would you say? Yeah, she said pretty heavy. Basically, like you said, it was about the weight of like a newborn baby or something. Yeah, probably about like maybe a fat newborn baby, we'll say. Yeah, as you can see, this is me manhandling the roses to the next location. So we brought them to the school daytime to get pictures of her with her kimono, but then we brought them back at nighttime. This is right before the party starts for her graduation party. So we took them back again to do a photo shoot here. We got her the American style graduation clothes because she really wanted to have that. She's got a capybara that's graduating because she loves capybara, as everybody knows. Picture of us together. Looks like she's gonna eat the roses, maybe. Did you eat the roses? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Matching with Steve. So Steve's got his degree. Looks like it's about to fall off of his hand there. Yeah, you can really see the pink hair there. Yeah, we were making quite a scene out here in the front. We're getting quite a few looks. You always get a lot of looks as a foreigner, but foreigner with roses gets more looks, I guess. They probably thought we were like proposing to each other right now or something. But yeah, that is it. And then after that, she went in and did a party until about like what, 9-10 p.m. at night, and we drove her friend back to Kobe after that, and now she's graduated. We had to go take all the rental kimono back the next day, but we are officially done. We're kind of getting back to normal now. How do you feel after the whole experience?
Tired.
Very tired. Yeah, we the day after, we had to wake up first thing in the morning to return the kimono in the morning. They didn't give you any wiggle room at all on that. Like, they want it there the next day by 12 p.m. and it's pretty far away, so we headed back into the city in the morning. We had to wake up early again, do that. Came back and just kind of crashed out. We were just exhausted. The house was a mess from all the coming and going. We had to figure out what to do with the roses. I can't really show you here because actually, yeah, I can actually. Here, let me give you my cell phone stream here. 1 second, let me pull up the app. Okay, you should be able to see it here. As you can see, some of the roses are upstairs here. We have so many roses in our house right now in different spots that she dropped some of them in my room. We've got probably 4 more of these bouquets like this. She plans on doing dry flowers out of them. So yeah, anybody needs some roses, just let us know. We've got quite a few here. But yeah, that was graduation in Japan. That was the Nintendo Direct stuff. But yeah, just want to give everybody an update on what's been going on with us. So just in review, our taxes are done. My visa has been secured. I just got it the day before yesterday. Just paid the final payment for that this morning. I was approved basically to join the new company. We just have to hammer out some small details in the contract. And Yuki has graduated. So the nightmare month is about to come to a close, and I never want to do this again. I do not want to do this many stressful things all in 1 month. It was insane. A couple times I thought I wasn't going to make it through the month, and then you added in the allergy stuff with the pollen and PM dust, and it was just a little too much. So things should be getting better. Going to be doing a lot more streaming. Gonna probably, I don't know, I did some Assassin's Creed Shadows streams yesterday. Probably gonna scale that one back a little bit, I think. I am still gonna get through it, but so far it hasn't really grabbed me too much. It ran into some really annoying sections yesterday on the stream. It was getting kind of annoying. I did go check back in with Odyssey again in the middle of the night last night. Like literally the middle of the night. I woke up at about 2 a.m. in the morning and couldn't sleep, and took some sleeping medication while I was waiting that for kick in. Played a little bit of Assassin's Creed Odyssey locally, and yeah, that one is, the stealth just feels a lot better in it. So I don't know. I'm gonna keep giving it a try, but today we're gonna be doing World of Warcraft because I just need something relaxing. And yesterday Disney Speedstorm stressed me out from microtransactions. Assassin's Creed stressed me out from bad stealth design. So yeah, gonna be getting back into it. That has been Coffee Chat though. This was number 26, I believe, so I will go ahead and upload this to YouTube later. I've got tennis tonight from around 5 p.m. so I'm gonna get a couple hours of WoW in, and then it's gonna be off to tennis for a couple hours, and then be back later for some more streams tonight. But yeah, the stream will continue from here. I'm going to go ahead and go right into the WoW stream, but this is where the YouTube video will cut, so I'm going to go ahead and do my outro there. Nice day out in Japan. Hopefully I can survive outside. My eyes are a little itchy today, so I'm a little bit worried about going outside, because tonight will be an outdoor court that I'm playing on. But yeah, hope for the best is all I can do, because I got a friend that's it's his last time he's playing with us. He's moving to Tokyo, so I need to show up for that, even though it's outdoor. So yeah, thanks for stopping by, everybody. If you're on the live stream on Twitch or YouTube, the stream will continue, and I will just transition into World of Warcraft here. But if you're watching on YouTube, thanks for tuning in. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.